Welcome to NuttieBuddie Sports.
Give me your grade of week 4 of the NFL.
So I'm not sure what exactly you picked because we didn't share notes this time, but I'll go with my second point. So maybe you can take my first one. But I went with the NFL kickers.
Okay.
It was like the last 2 years or 3 years, there's always been, it feels like half of the league doesn't have a kicker that's any good. Like there were 5 games this weekend that were decided by a field goal. It's an important part of the game. We had two game-winning field goals at the end of a game. You had Greg Joseph kick a 50-something yarder to go up 3 points against the Saints in London.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Seahawks won by 3 points. So you had 5 games decided by 3 points, and there are only 5 missed field goals in all of Sunday's action. So I feel like the kickers are getting better. They deserve a shout-out. How many times do they get a shout-out? They don't.
No, and that's a total random one. The only one kicker that I think it was a 61-yarder that the Saints kicker missed, but he had enough leg. It was just to hit the crossbar.
Yeah, he deserves an honorable mention because he tied the game with like 1:21 or 2 minutes left, and he had a 60-yarder to tie the game at 25. It just so happened that Minnesota came down, kicked another field goal, and then they got another chance to kick another one.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, give me your first one. I'm kind of curious if I have it, but I'm thinking you're going one direction. I might be going different. You give me your first grade.
The kickers was out of left field, so I'll give you
it was a little bit.
Mahomes magic. That's so real.
Yeah.
The touchdown play that he had where he scrambles left, scrambles right, and then he like flicks it to, I think it was Clyde Edwards. Like it's so magical to watch. I know as a Bills fan, I'm going to continue to root as Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the NFL. But man, these guys are just the best. They're 1 and 2, and you could argue either way.
Yeah, I think they're 1 and 2 easy, and then like it's personal preference after. Like, what do you want more of, like a Josh Allen type who runs a little bit more, who's a little bit more physical? He's not afraid to get those extra yardage when he runs, or do you want like the Patrick Mahomes that play in the back of the end zone to Hilaire where he was basically being dragged down and he kind of like flipped it up? I thought that was like just a awesome play. And he did that. He and the Chiefs offense did that on one of the best defenses so far in the league. So the Bucks had a top-notch defense up until this week, but the Chiefs came out swinging and they put up 41 points. I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, they looked really good. They were coming off of a loss last week by 17 points. So they wanted to come out and show everybody that they're the team to beat, or one of the teams to beat.
Yeah. Any other greats? I that was my great, the Chiefs.
Okay. This is for Travis. I really like the Bengals jersey and helmets.
There you go.
I mean, who wouldn't like that? The white tiger helmet. It was phenomenal looking.
I did tell Travis and Luke, I told them that the referees were wearing the same colored jerseys as the Bengals, but it was a joke, obviously. But yeah, that was great. I'll give another grade. I'll give a grade. Well, you might bring them up, but I'm going to give the Bills a little bit of a grade. Just the resiliency of the Bills. I picked the Ravens to win that game because they were at home and the Bills just got done. I know, loser, but the Bills just got done. What's that?
Take the L.
Yeah, take the L. I'm taking it. But the Bills just got done playing this very physical game against Miami where they were all like just sun-dried because of the weather, so to speak. You know, the cramps, are dealing with hydration problems, and they get down early. It would have been easy to be like, okay, we're done, but they fought back, and I was very impressed with the way that, you know, I should expect it because the Bills are one of the best teams in the NFL, but it was nice to see, and their defense especially holding Lamar to no points basically in the second half. So yeah, that was good for the Bills' resilience.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, they looked atrocious in the first half, and I'll expand on that a little later. You know, I almost thought the game was going to be completely over with the way Lamar Jackson appears to be unstoppable this year. But yeah, they turned it up a couple dials.
Yeah, the second half was really, really nice. Okay, you ready to move on to the good of week 4?
Sure.